Hello again, and welcome to day 6 of Coach Basics Team Beachbody Training. And today we're going to talk about something really important, and that is your daily power hour. So, what do we mean by power hour? So, we are not all fortunate enough to do this Beachbody coaching full time, at least not yet. So, we're all busy. So, how do we figure this out? How do we fit this into our lifestyle and still build our business and still help people and still be successful? So that's where the power hour comes in. So you've really got to just break it down and figure out when you can fit this into your daily routine. You may have to get up earlier. You may have to stay up later. Those are just all things that you're just going to have to look at and figure out what works best for you and your family. I personally don't want to take away any family time to do this. So I work part-time. So on the days that I work, for sure, I definitely get up earlier to do some of my power hour. And that's the thing, is some days, especially on my busy days, I may split up my power hour. I may do 15 minutes here or 30 minutes here. But that's just the way it has to work for me and my family, and you just have to find your happy balance. So, I may start off and get done early in the morning. I may return some messages midday on my lunch break while I eat. And then usually in the afternoon, I may have a little bit of time before dinner and those kind of things. But generally I don't. And once the kids go down to bed, then I try to do things from there. So my number one recommendation for your power hour, if you're not really busy as a coach yet and your Facebook notifications aren't going crazy or your inbox filling up quickly, it will very soon. So my number one advice is when you start your power hour is put your Facebook duties at the bottom, or you'll get distracted and power hour will turn into power 3 hours, and it won't really be power because you've been distracted and you're on someone else's profile, or who knows what in the world you're doing on Facebook, because we can all get lost in that. So number one, put your Facebook at the bottom of your list. So turn your notifications off on your phone. Don't get distracted, okay? So number one thing that you should do every day is your own personal development. That can be something different for everyone. For me, I do my daily devotionals every day, but I'm a strong Christian, and you don't have to do that. That's just something that's important to me, and building myself up. And then if not a daily devotional, then be reading a book, like a self-motivational book. The Compound Effect is an awesome one. The Slight Edge. There's many more. Choose one and choose at least 10-15 minutes a day of your power hour and just read a few pages. And I promise you, it sounds kind of silly, and I thought it was silly at first because I'm like, okay, I'm already trying to fit in this power hour and 15 minutes of it are wasted reading some silly book. I thought the same thing. But listen, do it. It'll change your life. It'll change your business. You'll feel better. It's just such a positive, uplifting thing. I can't describe it until you do it, okay? So do it. Then log on to your team or your Beachbody Coach online office and just kind of check it out. See if you have any new customers. See if anyone has graciously put any new coaches underneath you. See if you have any new orders placed, that kind of thing. Just kind of see what's happened. If you have new orders placed, you might want to reach out to those people if you haven't spoke to them yet, and tell them thank you and tell them their stuff will be arriving soon, and to contact you with any questions or when it comes in, so you can put them into a challenge group or assist them on their journey. So first of all, check Coach Online Office. If you are working the business for your spouse, check their online office too, okay? And the same kind of duties go for that. And then I kind of already went into the next thing, but sending the thank yous to new orders or customer welcomes, that kind of thing. So just take a minute to make everyone feel welcomed. And then for check your email is what I would probably do next. Just check your email, see if there's any messages in there. If you haven't already, I highly suggest creating a complete new email account just for your Beachbody stuff, because if your email is anything like mine, it gets tons of junk and things like that. So I made a Gmail account that was just like my Beachbody screen name, so K and Bree Fitness, and everything Beachbody goes to that account. So I suggest doing that. It helps me stay organized. And then from there, you can enter the Facebook world. If that is your social media of choice. That same goes for Instagram, or I don't know, there's Periscope, but I'm not even really sure what that is yet, but most people are ahead of me on the social media game, Twitter, whatever. So enter into that and start your power of threes. So by this point, you should know what your power of threes are, and you should be doing them every day. You should be tracking them on the sheets that we provided for you, and you should be sending them to your coach weekly. So start your power of threes, and expand your audience by adding 3 new friends. Invite people to your free group, to whatever challenge you might be having, whether it be a free clean eating challenge or starting a new challenge group up. Just invite people. Just send them a personal message and reach out and invite them. Be personal. Don't be silly. Just share. Be personal. Offer. Be a friend. And make sure you write something in the message. I always like to end my messages with a question that's like a personal question, like, so how's your family, or something like that. And I also like to lead my invite with something like that too. So even if like they just want to respond to my hi, how are you kind of thing, and then my question at the end about their family or something going on in their life, I know at least they read the middle part, even if they don't acknowledge it, but it's in their head. So that's kind of my tactic, and it comes off like less sales, like, I guess. So do your power of threes, and then post and check in all of your Facebook groups, which will get crazy quickly, but that includes your free group, whatever challenge groups you're hosting that day or that month or whatever, and then like any coaching groups that you're stronger for tomorrow or some of those kind of things. Check in those daily, post in those daily, make your presence known. And then from there, the other things I try to include in my power hour is I try to watch a YouTube video from a top coach. If you don't know any top coaches yet, we have a whole list of those that we can provide for you. And this is the way I learned. I drive a lot for work, or even just in the car with kids and they want to listen to nursery rhymes or whatever. So before I leave, I'll find a YouTube video on my phone, and if they're listening to stuff, I'll stick in one earbud and listen to it on the way. I try to take advantage of the time that I have. Or if I'm by myself, I'll kind of plug up my phone through my speakers in my car and listen to a YouTube video from a top coach, and that way I'm learning still while I'm driving. So that's a tip for you guys that help fit that in during your day. And then your last 2 parts of your power hour, or things that you should get done daily, is your own things. Drinking your Shakeology and getting your workout in. And we can't let the busyness and the craziness of everything Beachbody and all of life has to offer to forget about ourselves and how important ourselves are and what created this journey for us, what got us started, and we can't forget about doing those things. So that's my power hour advice. You don't have to do everything in the order I said. Find your own balance. Find out what works for you. Just make sure you get it done and you fit it into your life. And it can be an hour or less a day, guys, to build this business. Like I said, 15, 10-minute increments if needed, or sit down and do it all at once. Make it fit your lifestyle. Be consistent, and I promise you'll see growth and you'll be successful and you will help people. You will touch lives. And how cool is that? Thanks, guys.